What's up, y'all? Just doing a quick little video on the Superbee today. Something I don't normally do. Doing like a part install. So, swapping these annihilated 1970 56-year-old control arms out and hopefully aligning this thing by myself at the same time. Yeah, so one of the major problems with the car was that it is all over the road. So, and I have these, brand new, gorgeous 255 Nittos. So I gotta have this right before we drive this at arguable speeds to the car show. I need to make sure this thing is aligned. So, I'll show you the finished side. This is what it looks like. Gorgeous. All obviously rebuilt by black spray paint. But yeah, so these are a Jags part. I wanted QA1s. They're back ordered. I have no time. So I went with the Jags. I am going to be doing a QA1 lower and get that K member out of here. So when I have some actual money to sell the other car, I'm going to be doing a lot more QA1. But for my thoughts as a metal fabricator, I don't see much difference. They have polyurethane instead of the rubber. Brand new ball joint in them for the price. Said done deal, send them today. I had them in 3 days. So Jags actually didn't drop the ball for once. Okay. So, yeah, you can see greasable. We'll see. We'll see how it does, if it squeaks or whatever. But what I wanted to show you guys was I don't have a cameraman, so I can just show you how I did it and maybe save you some time. So you might be thinking, how much do I need to take apart to do an upper? So as you can see, ball joint, control arm bushing. Now, could you bust the whole spindle off? Yes, and if I had a disc brake kit, I would have absolutely done all of this at once because it's a disaster in here. But yeah, so all I did was I thought, why get into busting everything else if I'm not doing lowers at the moment, and I'm going to do all this K member and everything again. So my thoughts are, once the uppers are in up there, they're with the car forever, and then everything below this line can get replaced in one shot. So I want to do the K member. This has been hacked on for 100 years, and you can see it's just gorgeous. So we're going to do the QA1K member down the road, and I'll make a video. Hopefully this sway bar goes back on. We'll put new bushings in it and save the sway. The struts look bent to me. I don't know what's going on with this car, man. I swear to God. I swear to God, man, with this car. But yeah, anyway. So all I did was look at this Titanic level stuff. Busted that upper nut there, and then up in here you can see you got that for the upper, and there's one on the back. So 3 bolts, and it is not fun to get these out, I'll tell you that much. But I did the whole other side in maybe an hour tops, so it wasn't too bad. But you make sure you have the ellipticals. You don't lose those washers when you take this apart. So, because your ellipticals, there's one back here and one back here, which is basically a flat washer, accentuated. So don't lose those, or you can't align the car. And then these, I think, are welded to the bolt, so you can't lose those. These slide out like this, and so I took those out first, actually. And you can put a jack here and push up on it to take some of the weight off of it if it's giving you a hard time, but I just took my dead blow and beat the hell out of the back of the arm in an upward motion. once I had the bolts out, obviously, and then it came free. And then this one I had to dig through Titanic level grease and rust and everything, but you can separate those with a, this is the wrong bar for it, but it does work. You need one of the wider pickle bars, but you stab that in yonder. And here, I'm gonna put this light up here and then actually show you guys something. But you know, if you're not used to working on this stuff, that's what I'm here for. Is you'll slip that in between the joint and beat the hell out of it, and it'll come apart. But that, like I said, is the wrong bar, so I just used triple the force as usual. But yeah, so I left the whole lower brakes, everything together. I've already checked out the bearings and brakes on this, so I didn't have to get into all that just to do uppers. So these three, we're gonna get this side done, and hopefully my gangster alignment worked and at least good enough to get it somewhere to realign it. And yeah, then in one fell swoop down the road, I'll do a disc brake conversion, so new hubs and spindles like I have on my Cornet 66. We'll do the K-member in one shot. We'll do the QA1 lowers. We'll do all new steering rods at the same time after I second mortgage the house. But that's for another day. This is just the easy one. So as far as the alignment, if you're wondering, I just went with this feller I watched on YouTube. Crazy thought, right? And what he's saying is basically that these cars need all the caster they can get. I've seen most. So what that means is we need this ball joint behind the lower. So this is clicked, so we want to scoot that rearwards. So how he's having us do that is you're rotating that elliptical so that this joint is all the way in and lock it down, and then basically pull this one, he's saying all the way. That's what I did. We'll see how it works, but it could, by going all the way out, it could kick the camber of the tire out, and then I'm screwed, and then I gotta start over. So we'll see how it works, but basically he's saying all the way in here, all the way out, maximum positive caster, and hopefully the camber's in the zone of good enough to drive this thing. I put my little magnetic angle finder on this, which I don't know if that works, don't quote me on that. That, is it the same unweighted as weighted? Somebody answer me that, please. But I would assume that the tire is supposed to go straight up and down. So if it has good camber right here with the level, close enough, let's try it. So we're gonna try it. Don't listen to anything I say, disclaimer, by the way. And we will make another video when we got to do a temp sensor in this and figure out the overcharging. And man, this video is longer than the other one. It's supposed to be a quick one. Here's the Model A. Swords, terrible parts. Okay, we'll see.